Hey guys, welcome to Math Part 2 on this Tuesday, March 31st, Math Part 2. So hopefully you just got done hearing about right angles, which makes perfect L's, right? And sometimes they'll have a square right here to let you know it's a right angle. You guys heard about angles that are less than a right angle, because I make this boundary line. That's my right angle line. He's less than a right angle, right? Right angle. Just go straight up in the air. That's a little off, but you get the idea. It's a little off. And then you get the big guy angles. So there's my ray. That's my right angle pretend line, right? And greater than right angles come out this way. Big guys. Big guy angle, right? So here's the three differences. All right. So let's see what we got to do here. They're going to give us the three shapes with an angle. We got to identify the angle. So the first one's done for us. So they're going to tell us this is less than a right angle. So it's kind of like the Pac-Man looking symbol, right? Less than a right angle, this guy here. So for example, see here it is, if I drew a ray right here, if this came straight up in the air, that would be a right angle. But see, this part doesn't do that. It starts here, it opens, and it stops. That's why it's less than a right angle. All right, so that first one's done for us. Let's move on to number two. They want to know about these angles over here. What did the squares tell us? Do you remember? The squares tell us they are right angles. It makes a perfect L. I mean, it's a backwards L, but it's still an L. An L, a perfect corner. So number two in our notebooks for Math Part 2, let's go R for right. Here we go. Number three. Okay, so what angle is that? Is that a right angle, less than a right angle, or greater than a right angle? If I turn the book a little bit so you guys can see it from a different angle, that is greater than a right angle. Now, I know that for two reasons. The first reason is they're using these squares to show you right angles today, and that does not have a square. And it's also a big guy angle, because if I want a right angle is straight down, right? So if it starts here, if it opens, it passes this line in here. See, it's going to pass this line and keep going. So that means it's greater than that right angle. So number three, we're going to go G. 3G. I like it. Greater than a right angle. Okay, where are we going now? Write how many of each type of angle the shape has. So number four. So in our book, we're going to write number four. Okay. So how many right angles does this figure have? Right angles. Well, hopefully you guys remember my trick. It has four squares in the corners. The squares mean right angles, meaning they make perfect L's or perfect corners. So number four has four right angles. And that means there's nothing left, right? All the angles are accounted for. So in your book, just go 4R. Oh, wait. Number four is 4R. Four right angles. All right. Number five. Okay. So do you guys see any? So this one has squares, right? For right angles. Do you guys see any squares on this one? No. So that's going to tell us there's no right angles. No perfect L's. So the question is, are they big guy, small guy angles, right? I mean, when I say big guy, I mean greater than a right angle or less than a right angle. I'll give you a clue. They're either all greater than a right angle or they're all less than a right angle. What will be your guess? These are all greater than a right angle. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 or greater. All right, so 5G. So what number is that? That's number 5. Number 5 is 5. 5 angles are greater. So 5G on that one. All right, here we go. Number 6. Number 6. How many right angles do you guys see? I see 2. 2 perfect corners. Okay, so there's 2 right angles. Okay. So then that brings us, let me try to bring it closer to you so you can see better. Oh, focus, phone, focus. It's a bad job of focusing by me. That is greater than a right angle. That is greater than a right angle. Greater than a right angle. Greater than a right angle. So in your notebook, what's this, number 6? So number 6, we had 2 right angles and 4 greater than a right angle. All right, so far so good. All right. You guys want to try to draw something for number 8? I'm going to skip over 7. Let's go to 8. Draw an example of a shape that has at least one right angle, one angle less than a right angle, and one angle greater than a right angle. Label the angles. What, and what? I know. So they basically want you to draw a figure that's one of each angle. So they basically want something like this that we did already. So they basically want you to draw number this, okay? Because this has, well, this will be a better example. This has right angles over here, right? Right angles over here. This also has an angle less than a right angle right here. And it also has an angle greater than a right angle right here. So they want you to draw that. Okay, Mr. Croft, how do you draw that? Okay, so we're going to draw that right now. So number 8. Okay, so start by making a line segment. This bottom piece, this bottom line segment is going to come out a long distance. And this one is going to be shorter, you guys. So it's going to come out like a shorter distance. Right? And then you connect this. Now for the label, that's a right angle, that's a right angle. So I put my squares in here, right angles. This is your less than, put an L right here. And this one here, that's greater, right? It's greater than a right angle. All right, here we go. Hey, we're halfway done. Hang in there, you guys. Halfway done. All right. What describes this angle? Right angle, less than a right angle, or greater than a right angle? So how would you say what that angle is? What is that angle? Classify. How would you classify that angle? That is greater than a right angle. Anybody get it? Greater than a right angle? That's number 1 on the back. So I'm going to put G for greater. All right, number 2. How many right angles does this shape have? Boom. What do you got for me? 3, right? 1, 2, 3. This one over here, that's less than a right angle. So this one has 3 right. So number 2, where's number 2? Number 2. 3, put R for right, 3 right. All right, number 3. What fraction of the group is shaded? Oh, old school stuff. What fraction of the group is shaded? Okay, so how many do we have altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that top or bottom? Top or bottom? 6. No, that's bottom. How many are shaded in? 1. So 1, 6. So write this in your notebook. Number 3, 1, 6. What fraction is shaded? 1, 6. Okay. Number 4, compare. Ooh, Pac-Man stuff. If I have 2 bags of cookies, and this bag has 4 cookies out of 8, and this bag has 3 cookies out of 8, which bag has more cookies? The one with 4 cookies out of 8. So in your notebook, just write that down. 4 8s. Pac-Man eating 4 8s, and then 3 8s over here. 2 left, 2 left. What is straight, continues in both directions, and does not end? A ray, a line segment, or a line. So here is a line segment. This is a ray. Remember we talked about a ray can only, this only need 1 endpoint, does not need 2. And this is a line. So let's see, which one is it? What is straight, continues in both directions, and does not end? Continues in both directions. Does not end. That's called a line. So number 5 is line. L-I-N-E. And last one. How many line segments does this shape have? line segments. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6, 7. I got 7 line segments. Did you guys get 7? 7 line segments. All right, so mark your notebook. Number 6 is 7 line segments. All right, I'm going to ask you one question about this page. So what was this page? We did. All right. Yeah, it won't be that. I'm going to ask you a question from this page, you guys. All right, this back page. I'm going to ask you one question from back here. All right, go to it.